Hey guys, so the time has arrived. I am 30 weeks pregnant and I'm going to be giving you guys my 30 weeks pregnancy update. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ellen. My husband and I do pregnancy and lifestyle videos. I am expecting my first child and I basically share with you guys everything that I learned along the way. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new video comes out, and you can also follow me on Instagram. Okay, let's get started. At 30 weeks pregnant, I weigh 173 pounds. So I've gained 2 pounds since my last update, which was 2 weeks ago. My belly is measuring 45 inches, and that's 1 inch of growth since the last update. If you guys have not seen my last updates, I do have them all in a playlist, and you guys can go check them out and just catch up on everything that's been happening. For those of you that don't know, my husband and I are not finding out the gender of our baby, so you will see me refer to him or her as he or she a lot in this video. Some of the biggest differences I've noticed in the past 2 weeks has just been how exhausted I've been feeling and also how much the baby's moving. Something that I had mentioned in the last update is that I have a posterior placenta. So my placenta sits towards the back, towards my spine, and that allows me to see a lot of movement. I was actually able to get it on camera for you guys to see, which is really cool, so I'll show it to you guys now. Yeah, so that happens a lot and I see that a lot. I see those big movements a lot, which is super cool to see, but also feels a little bit uncomfortable. He or she does get very active at night and that's where I feel it the most, but I do also feel it throughout the day as well. I had also mentioned that at 27 weeks, I had noticed that the baby started having hiccups, and now it's happening maybe 2 to 3 times a day. I did Google it and it is very normal for this to be happening. It did say, however, that after 32 weeks, if you feel hiccups very often, it is something that you should bring up to the doctor. I do have gestational diabetes and I do take insulin. I have a whole video dedicated to my gestational diabetes journey and I'll link it up here for you guys to see. But basically, every week they will increase my insulin by 2 units, and that's exactly what happened this past week. I'm getting used to that by now. I know that every time I send in my log, they'll increase it by 2 units every week, and that is pretty normal as the pregnancy progresses. Overall, you guys, I'm just very uncomfortable. I am waking up 3 to 4 times a night to use the restroom, and in general just waking up out of discomfort. I feel a lot of discomfort in my belly and in my back, so I'm just not sleeping properly. I'm taking way more naps than I usually do. Even doing this video right now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am pretty exhausted. The pregnancy pillows never did anything for me. I don't like them. I feel that they are very uncomfortable, but something that I did do this past week was switch out my regular pillow to a bit of a thicker pillow. I sleep with a very, very thin pillow, and that's always how I've been. And that's why the pregnancy pillow never did anything for me, because they're so thick that it was just very uncomfortable. But now the thin pillow, I don't know if it's just because of the size of my belly, but it's making me feel like I can't breathe sometimes. So switching out that thin pillow to a bit of a thicker pillow did help with that. So that's basically it as far as my symptoms so far. But let's go ahead and check out the Bump app. That's where I get all my information and I find out how the baby's doing, and it's one of my favorite part of these updates. So let's do that now. I will pull up a screen for you guys so you guys can read along with me. So at 30 weeks, the baby is 15.7 inches long. He's weighing 2.89 pounds and he is as big as a zucchini. So cute. All right, let's see what the app says. Starting to feel like a walking belly. Your 30 weeks pregnant belly is doing more than just making it tough to find a comfortable sleeping position. It's made itself a conversation piece. Everywhere you go, someone seems to have a comment about how you look, which isn't always so fun. And no doubt you've encountered 1 or 2 people who don't think before they speak and say something embarrassing or hurtful. What's up with that? Try not to take those comments seriously, but know which ones should be taken to heart, like when someone tells you you're glowing. Believe them, you are. And take advantage of some of the perks. When someone offers you their seat on a crowded train, take it. All right, so let's go into the symptoms according to the Bump app. So the 30 weeks pregnancy symptoms. At week 30 of pregnancy, your dreams might be getting even weirder. If you're actually sleeping, that is. That could be the result of hormones, but it could also be anxiety. So consider doing some prep work to help you rest easier. One idea, do a test drive to see exactly how long it takes you to get to the hospital. Then maybe you'll stop having nightmares about giving birth in your car. Here are other common 30-week pregnancy symptoms. So I do have very weird dreams, not about the baby at all though. I actually work where I'm giving birth, so I am very used to the drive. Okay, so heartburn. I've had heartburn for a very long time in my pregnancy and I still have it, and I take Tums for it, and I'm just honestly just used to it by now. Trouble sleeping, I mean, that is the biggest symptom that I have right now. Swelling, I don't really have swelling on my feet. There was a time where I did notice that my feet were starting to get swollen, but that kind of stopped. It hasn't happened anymore. General discomfort, I mean, of course, 30 weeks pregnant, there's a lot of discomfort, especially in the belly, in my back. I have sciatica pain. I've had it for a very long time. So those are just some things that I have to deal with. Shortness of breath, as you guys can tell, I can't hardly breathe. I run out of breath a lot. Something else that's cool with the bump app is the 3D image of the baby, as you guys can see here on the screen. And it comes with this little plus signs where you can click on it and it gives you more information. This one says, while baby's moving out, his or her brain is getting more wrinkly to hold more essential brain tissue. Now that baby's brain and body fat can regulate his or her body temperature, Lenugo is beginning to disappear. So Lenugo is basically that first layer of hair that babies develop, and I did read that for some babies it goes away, others it doesn't. But yeah, according to the bump app, it is beginning to disappear. All right, next one. Baby's immune system grows stronger by the day and will continue to develop outside the womb. So yeah, that's the bump app. So just to touch really quick on what the bump app said about the comments that you get from people. I mean, you notice that right away as soon as you get pregnant. And once you start showing, it doesn't stop. I've gotten, you know, the usual comments like, oh my God, you're so huge, or are you having twins? I think that's a really popular one. But honestly, you cannot take those comments personally. I don't, it never really bothers me. I think I look beautiful. I love my belly. I love being pregnant, and I never take any of those comments so seriously. I also don't think that they're made to be taken in a negative way. I don't think people mean it in a negative way. I do think that people are just trying to comment something about your pregnancy, and sometimes it really does come from a soft spot. So we really shouldn't take it so seriously. Alright guys, so this is it for my 30 weeks pregnancy update. Please let me know if you have any questions. Leave them down on the comments below and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.